3 successful trades the Vikings could make in the 2025 NFL Draft. Welcome to the Vikings Report. Here you will find the latest news and rumors about the Minnesota Vikings. Always up to date with information about transfers, drafts, injuries, behind-the-scenes news, and everything involving the team. If you are a passionate fan and want to stay on top of everything, this is the right place. Turn on notifications and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news. Now let's get to today's news. With the 2025 NFL Draft approaching, the Minnesota Vikings are at a crucial moment in their rebuilding. The departure of Sam Darnold and the arrival of promising quarterback J.J. McCarthy mark a new era for the franchise, which seeks stability and long-term competitiveness. Under the management of General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, the team has demonstrated an aggressive approach in the market and may be prepared to make major moves during the draft. The NFL Draft has historically been a breeding ground for big-time trades, and the Vikings could be on the verge of making a few of them. With a roster already packed with promising talent, bolstering key positions could be the final piece in transforming the team into a true contender. Among the options available, 3 trades in particular could bring immediate and lasting benefits to the Minnesota franchise. Let's take a closer look at them. 1. Vikings could trade Broncos' LG Ben Powers. Protecting a rookie quarterback is crucial to his development, and the Vikings know that. One of the smartest moves the franchise can make is to bolster the offensive line with a solid, experienced player. Denver Broncos starting guard Ben Powers fits that bill perfectly. Signed by the Broncos prior to the 2023 season, Powers has quickly established himself as a key piece in protecting the offensive line, playing in all 34 games since then. Why would Denver consider giving up such a reliable player? The main reason is salary cap impact. Powers' contract is considered high for his production, and it's rare for a team in the NFL to lock up 5 valuable players on the offensive line at the same time. For the Broncos, this trade would free up financial space to bolster other areas of the roster that are lacking, while the Vikings would secure a player who could be the final piece to solidify their offensive line. If this trade goes through, McCarthy would have an even stronger shield for his first year as a starter, allowing him to develop with confidence and security. That kind of investment in quarterback protection could make all the difference in the long run. 2. Vikings could trade Jets CB Sauce Gardner. Championship defenses are built around impact players, and no defensive back on the market would have a greater impact on the Vikings' defensive end than Sauce Gardner. Since entering the NFL as the 4th overall pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, Gardner has been one of the most dominant cornerbacks in the league. His knack for neutralizing opposing receivers and his intimidating presence have made him one of the top 3 cornerbacks in the NFL today. So why would the Jets consider trading him? The answer lies in the franchise's changing direction. With new GM Darren Moogie in place, the Jets could opt for a deeper rebuild, accumulating draft picks rather than committing $30 million annually to retain a cornerback, even if he is one of the best in the league. The team has holes on the offensive line and uncertainty at quarterback, making a big trade a possible path. For the Vikings, adding Gardner would be a game-changer. He would transform the defense into one of the most feared in the NFC, allowing the team to compete with the most explosive offenses in the conference. A trade of this caliber could put Minnesota on the radar as a serious playoff contender and, who knows, even bigger. 3. Vikings could trade Bills QB Mitch Trubisky. Any team that wants to take on a rookie quarterback needs a backup plan. The Vikings currently lack a reliable backup for J.J. McCarthy, which could be a risk if the rookie needs time to adjust or has physical issues throughout the season. One interesting solution would be to trade for Mitch Trubisky, who is currently with the Buffalo Bills. Trubisky is a well-known name in the NFC North, having started his career with the Chicago Bears as the 2nd overall pick in the 2017 draft. While he hasn't established himself as a long-term starter, he has accumulated valuable experience and has shown himself to be a QB capable of taking on a temporary leadership role. With the Buffalo Bills, Trubisky is currently in contention for a backup spot, competing with Mike White. With White proving to be a capable backup, the Bills may be open to trading Trubisky to free up roster space and alleviate the salary cap. For the Vikings, this trade would make sense not only to provide security at the QB2 position, but also to bring in a veteran who can serve as a mentor to McCarthy, helping the young quarterback develop. The Minnesota Vikings are just 23 days away from kicking off the 2025 NFL Draft, an event that could define the future of the franchise. With the 24th overall pick in the first round, the Vikings enter the draft after a brilliant season of 14 wins and only 3 losses in 2024, consolidating themselves as one of the strongest teams in the league. However, despite their recent success, the team is still looking for reinforcements that can make them even more competitive. This year's draft is shrouded in mystery and speculation, especially since General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has done an efficient job in free agency, filling the main holes in the roster even before the big event. This has made the Minnesota Vikings' path even more unpredictable, leaving fans and analysts eager to find out what strategy the team will adopt. And according to a new projection from the specialized website The 33rd Team, the name that could surprise everyone in the Vikings' first pick is that of running back Omarion Hampton from the University of North Carolina. The possibility of Minnesota selecting an RB so early in the draft has drawn attention and generated debate about the impact of this choice on the roster. Analyst Ian Valentino from the 33rd Team included Hampton as the 24th overall pick for the Vikings in his latest draft simulation. He justified the projection by stating, "The 2025 running back class is exceptionally talented, which makes it significant that Omarion Hampton has emerged as the RB2 behind Ashton Jeanty. No other running back can match his unique combination of size, 6 feet 0 inches, 215 pounds, speed, explosiveness, and impressive performance on the field. He plays with a powerful style, like that of a freight train." Minnesota's decision to go with Hampton, if it comes to fruition, would mean overlooking other talent available, such as North Dakota State offensive lineman Grace Zabel and Michigan defensive tackle Kenneth Grant. It underscores how confident the team would need to be in the running back's potential to forego reinforcements in other areas. The first-round pick may seem unexpected, especially since the Vikings already made a significant move at the position during the offseason. On March 15th, the team announced it was trading for running back Jordan Mason from the San Francisco 49ers in a deal that included a 2026 sixth-round pick and this year's number 160 pick. Mason, who was signed for up to $12 million on a 2-year contract, has been well received by Vikings fans. With that addition, it seemed unlikely that the team would spend a first-round pick on another player at the position, which makes Valentino's projection all the more surprising. If the prediction comes true, Minnesota will have an extremely robust defensive backfield featuring a trio of Mason, Hampton, and veteran Alexander Mattison. This depth at the position could be an indication that the team intends to adopt a run-oriented approach in 2025,